What if the cup of coffee you drink every morning is either quietly protecting your heart and brain, prod, or slowly damaging them?
And the difference comes down to one thing: how you drink it. Most people over 60 assume coffee is bad for them.
Their doctor told them to cut back years ago, but the science has completely changed how, and what it now reveals may surprise you. The real danger isn't the coffee itself. It's the timing, the amount, and what you add to it. Get those three things right, and coffee becomes one of the most powerful tools you have for your heart and brain after 60. I focus on cardiovascular health, brain function, and healthy aging, Claudio, and coffee comes up in almost every single patient conversation I have. I've spent 2 decades watching patients make the same mistakes with their morning coffee, mistakes that raise blood pressure and disrupt sleep without them ever knowing why. But I've also seen what happens when seniors drink coffee the right way. The results are remarkable, Bod, and backed by compelling research in preventive medicine. Before I go any further, let me tell you about Margaret. She was 67, a retired teacher, walked every morning. She came to me complaining about heart palpitations and poor sleep. Her diet was clean, her stress was low. But when I asked about her coffee routine, she was drinking 4 cups a day, starting at 6 a.m., last one at 3 p.m. She was adding flavored creamer and drinking on an empty stomach every single morning. She had no idea any of that mattered. Within 6 weeks of changing just her coffee habits, her palpitations were gone and her sleep improved dramatically. Margaret had 4 of the 7 coffee mistakes I'm going to show you today. Once she corrected them, her body responded faster than either of us expected. Today I'll walk you through exactly how seniors should drink coffee. 7 evidence-based rules that protect your heart and preserve your memory. According to a study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, moderate coffee consumption is associated with significantly lower risk of heart disease. The good news is that you don't have to give up coffee. You just have to learn how your body processes it differently after 60 prob and make a few simple adjustments. When you drink coffee without food, caffeine triggers a cortisol spike. In people over 60, cortisol sensitivity. Rule number 1, never drink coffee on an empty stomach. Most seniors wake up and reach for the coffee maker before anything else. Think of it like pouring gasoline on a fire that hasn't been contained yet. Your body needs a buffer before that first cup hits your system.
Highness for internals.
A study published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that seniors who consumed caffeine without prior food intake had My recommendation? Eat something small within 20 minutes before your first cup. A banana, a few almonds, or a Rule number 2. Stop drinking coffee after 2 p.m. Caffeine has a half-life of approximately 6 hours. A 3 p.m. coffee means significant caffeine is still circulating at 9 p.m. For seniors whose sleep is already more fragile, the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health has linked chronic poor sleep in adults over 60 to significantly higher. Think of caffeine as a guest who doesn't know when to leave. Even when you feel tired, it's still blocking the receptors in your brain that signal your body it's time to rest. Rule number 3. Limit yourself to 2 to 3 cups per day. More is not better, especially after 60. My recommendation? Make your last cup no later than 1 to 2 p.m. If you want something warm in the afternoon, research published in the American Heart Association journal Circulation found that 2 to 3 cups per day was the sweet spot for heart pressures. Think of it like sunlight. A moderate amount is essential for vitamin D, bone health, and mood. But stay out too long. Excess caffeine in seniors can trigger irregular heartbeat, elevate LDL cholesterol, and increase arterial stiffness. My recommendation: 2 cups is ideal for most seniors. 3 is acceptable if no cardiovascular concerns. Before we continue, I want to ask you something directly. How many cups of coffee do you drink every day? Type your number in the comments right now. I read every single one. And if this video is already giving you information you've never heard from your doctor, please hit the like button. Every like helps this channel reach another senior who needs this information today. Rule number 4, watch what you add to your coffee. This is where most seniors unknowingly turn a health protective beverage into a metabolic problem every single morning. Think of those creamers like a slow leak in a pipe. You don't notice the damage until it's already significant. A little every day accumulated. According to the American Diabetes Association, added sugars consumed in the morning have a disproportionately negative impact on blood. Flavored creamers, sweetened condensed milk, and artificial syrups spike blood sugar rapidly, often more than a slice of cushions. My recommendation? Transition to black coffee, or use a small amount of whole milk or unsweetened almond milk. Rule number 5. Choose the right type of coffee. Not all coffee is processed the same way. Unfiltered coffee or French press or boiled rive contains compounds called cafestol and kawiol. Think of it like cooking with the wrong oil. The flavor may be identical, but the effect inside your arteries is completely different. A study published in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology found that filtered coffee was associated with significantly lower cardiovascular. Some seniors process caffeine efficiently. Others carry a genetic variant that makes them slow metabolizers. My recommendation: use a drip coffee maker with a paper filter or a pour-over method. If you prefer French press, think of it like a toll road with different speed limits for different vehicles. The same caffeine moves through some bodies quickly and gets stuck in. Research published in JAMA found that slow caffeine metabolizers who consumed more. Rule number 7. Time your coffee to work with your cortisol curve. Most people drink coffee the moment they wake up, but that's actually the worst time for your body to receive it. Cortisol, your body's natural wake-up hormone TUD, peaks between 7 and 9 a.m. Drinking coffee during that peak means Rule number 6. Pay attention to your body's individual response. After 60, genetic variation in caffeine metabolism becomes more pronounced. The result is increased tolerance over time, less effectiveness, and a stronger afternoon energy crash. Think of it like turning on all the lights in a room that's already lit by the sun. You're not adding brightness, but you're just running up the bill and making your body dependent on. According to NIH research on circadian rhythm and cortisol regulation, consuming caffeine 90 minutes after waking. Now let's bring it all together. 7 rules that transform your morning coffee from a potential risk into one of the most powerful daily habits for your heart and brain after 60. My recommendation? Wait 60 to 90 minutes after waking before your first cup. Drink water first. My recommendation: if you notice palpitations, anxiety, poor sleep, or elevated blood pressure, even on 1. Eat before your first cup. 2. Stop by 2 p.m. 3. 2 to 3 cups maximum. 7 rules, that's all it takes. Margaret followed every one of them and transformed her heart health, her sleep, and her energy in just 6 weeks without changing anything else. You now have information that most people, including many doctors, haven't connected yet. The science on coffee and senior health. If this video helped you, share it on Facebook right now. Tag a friend over 60 who drinks coffee every morning. You may be sending them Tonight, pick just one rule to start with. The one that feels easiest or most relevant to your routine. Small changes apply. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Next week, I'll be covering the 5 morning habits that silently raise blood pressure in seniors. Habits most people think are completely harmless. You won't want to miss that one.